Let's talk about Flip.
I spoke to somebody about Flip 2 days ago. I spoke to somebody about
Tell
Flip.
everybody who Flip was.
Flip, listen. Flip was this guy that had, this is really interesting. Flip was this guy that had a lot of influential pull in all the hotels. And this is the 80s.
Tell them what Flip was.
I thought Flip was a pimp. I didn't know.
Flip was an original pimp.
Was he really?
I guess.
I don't know. But I knew, this is what I found out recently about Flip.
Flip was like, Flip was StubHub long before StubHub.
Listen, this is what I found out recently
Flip
about
had 5,000 tickets to everything. He was something.
Wow.
This guy was dressed impeccably. Black guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy would
tall
wear like
guy, long
beautiful
coats.
baby blue one day, royal blue the next day. He had beautiful green hat.
You don't see people like this. They don't make people like this no more. These guys have written out of history, man. You can't believe this.
He was at every fight. Ali's fights.
Yeah, he was at Ali's fights.
Hearns,
He's always
Ray
asking me if I want
Leonard's
tickets to any of the concerts.
Right.
After
Big
he got
fights.
them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he had all the Sinatra, Andy Williams. This guy had everything, and he would sit. Where would he sit?
In the goddamn hotel.
With the front bar of Caesars.
Yeah.
Everything was...
Caesars
Joe
and the
Louis
Hilton,
used to be the greeter, but everybody came to see Flip.
Really? Everybody Flip knew Joe Louis too?
Remember Joe Louis used to be standing?
I wasn't around when Joe Louis was the guy.
Oh, Joe used to be in Caesars, and he was a greeter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was that like seeing him every day? What did your father tell you about him?
It was great because he was an American hero. He was an international treasure. And then you'd see him and he'd be talking to these people. You know, the Caesars, the government had taken a lot of his money. He hadn't paid his taxes or they were after him for whatever the reason. And so it was kind of sad that here was this great American hero and he was shaking hands with everybody in the casino. So it was, but he was pleasant. You know, he was happy with his, he was very nice. I mean, I remember when my dad, I was just a little boy. My dad, and then, we went back and, it's not like YouTube or anything. If you wanted to find out about somebody, you had to get the encyclopedia or you had to go get a book. Or
go to a library, do physical work and go to the library.
So it wasn't like there was just film sitting around of Joe Louis. You had to go search and seek this stuff out. And so he taught me about him and, and so it was, it was like you became in awe. And then you'd see him the next time, and you had that history now in your head because you'd been taught about him. And he was great, but I'm telling you, he had a crowd around him. Everybody wanted to say hello to Joe. Everybody wanted to say hello to Joe, but everybody went to Flip to get something done.
Oh, man.